That's the great part about faith. You don't know. You can't prove it. You don't, faith is, I don't know. Here, let me go back and be clear that I'm still hopefully in that place of I don't know. But I think you want to live your life as if, I think you try, I don't know. Boy, see, here's a tricky. Here's where trying to be philosophical, I can go off the rails. Here's what I would hope it would be. First off, this sounds like I'm being silly. I sure hope that there's at least a campfire where you and I get to sit around and chuckle and laugh and reminisce.
Something that's slightly less than final.
Yeah, so that we can, but come on, even scientifically, our thoughts, we now know, are energy, right? Not just what we do with our bodies or whatever, that our actual thoughts are energy. So if they're energy, that means they have a weight. It's concrete. They're made up of something concrete, whatever. My science doesn't allow me to go there, but, and that to me means, well, if you pass away, what had happened to that energy that was you? I get that the cells in your body, have gone but the thoughts, your spirit, your emotions, all of those things that do have weight, you telling me they vaporize? I don't think so. That would be my wish, hope, thought.
Well, but if your take on things is I don't know, which is not, if you put a dollop of hope on that, it doesn't have to be agnostic, right? Because
yes.
I think atheist is one thing, agnostic is I don't know, and if I put a dollop of hope on it, if I remove the cynicism, it can be I don't know, and you can feel hopeful that you're connected to something beyond here because you don't know.
Well, just go look at a fucking flower, or something in nature that is weight. How did that happen? Right. How did that get created? How is it that we're discovering animals are way smarter than we thought? How is it that if you put two plants, together and you say angry, shitty things to one plant, it dies, and the other one, if you say lovely things, thrives? How do you explain that? And then doubt whether there's an afterlife? Come on. And anyway, why would you doubt it? Much more fun. Much more fun to think it's there.